Kabir getting the start tonight, just always working for the team out there tonight.
I mean, I wasn't expecting it, but it just happened. But I was just trying to help my team and just, trying to win. That's what it matters out here.
You guys had these struggles through the first two games offensively. Just you guys feel better tonight?
Yeah. We feel great tonight. I mean, we just everybody's still trying to get used to each other, and just trying to jump on the Coach Ford both and just move on.
Ford, your first game out there, how'd it feel? I imagine that 3 felt pretty good.
Oh yeah, definitely, it felt good.
How about just the overall experience getting out there finally?
Coming in, I was nervous, of course, but after a couple running up and down plays, and I just settled in.
What felt better on the 3, the crossover to get the guy away, or the 3?
It going in. I thought the first one was gonna go in. I didn't really see my man after I crossed it over, so I didn't see how bad he kind of.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Just how did it feel for you? I mean, you should be we all say you should be a senior in high school right now. Just how did it feel playing in a Division I basketball game?
I mean, it's what I wanted since, I was in 10th grade. I always said it. I just think that, I achieved what I wanted in high school, so I want to come here, learn from my teammates, my coaches, and get better.
Kabir, I know the coach was not pleased last game with the defensive effort, especially that second half. What did you guys do for this game to make sure that you kept up that defensive?
It's about getting our minds right, going up the floor, just trying to not to worry about the offensive end and just worry about stopping your man. I mean, the offense is going to come once you stop your man.
And you gave up 53 points tonight. You guys pleased with the defense?
Not really. We was trying to give up less points than that, but we just have to, keep working on our defense.
You feel better now getting a win like this before you go play a team like Xavier on Friday?
Yeah, a win like this, I mean, he just, keeps you going. I mean, he's a win. Can't take it any day.
Not the most exciting thing for the highlight reel tonight, but you guys get it done in rebounds and on free throws for the most part to really what set y'all apart. Were those kind of some focuses y'all brought into the game?
Yeah. I mean, stuff like that makes you win basketball games, rebounding, 50-50 balls, knocking down free throws, and once you take care of all that stuff, you have a good chances of winning.
How'd you feel about the young guy getting in tonight?
I mean, I was happy for him. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Or you guys have a tough stretch of games coming up on the road. Do you feel like you have something to prove out there?
I don't feel like we have anything to prove. I just feel like we just have to show the work that we put in. And I feel like it's going to be a good test. And I feel like we're gelling together more, so, we should fare pretty good here.
Were you sitting there these past couple games? You've had a little injury. Just watching the guys out there, were you seeing things that you just wanted to get in and try to help them improve on?
Oh, I was just ready to get in. I feel like the first couple games, everything's not going to click well right now, but we're starting to get into it.
Since that first game, Kabir, you guys have shown some improvement, but obviously the competition level jumps a bit with Xavier up next. Does it kind of excite you guys to know that you got a big opponent kind of coming up?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, we're really excited about going up there to play them. And like he said, we just have to show what we've been doing all through the summer, through the preseason and stuff like that.
Kabir, obviously you were here last year. Where do you think the team is at compared to about this time last year?
About this time, about this time last year, we had a few, just a few, bumps, but going in, everybody started, jumping into the Coach Ford booth and just trying to, play as, he tells us to. And I think with this team, everybody's gonna be on the boat real soon, real quick, very soon, and we're just gonna keep moving.
Did you feel like after those first two games, we talked to Dana yesterday, and he was saying you guys are just playing kind of individually right now, trying to make sure you guys are playing better as individuals. Do you feel like more of a team tonight?
A little bit. Like he said, we trying to get on the boat. Everybody's still trying to do their thing. Though once everybody just buy in and just worry about the team instead of the individual, then that's where we get progressing.
How long do you think that could take?
Real soon. Not gonna take that long. I believe in my guys.
Good to win, obviously. I think Cleveland State, did the best job they could. I mean, they're in complete total rebuild, and it was a tough game to keep the intensity level up for 40 minutes. But we're not near playing a good 40 minutes anyway. But that would be an unrealistic expectation for us at this point in time. Good to get some guys out there that hadn't played a lot of minutes. Good to see Ford Cooper get a shot. I thought Tyreek Dixon was better. And, we obviously have to continue to get better. But good to get a win, and just got to try to keep getting better. So, you guys go ahead.
I gotta imagine you feel a little bit better after tonight than you have from the last 2 games.
Well, I feel about the same because I'm not so much worried about, the record. If one shot doesn't go in the first game, we're still the same team. So it's not like, we're better. Now, I do think we're trying to turn it. I do see some individual efforts trying to turn it. I don't think Tyreek Dixon was nearly as bad tonight as he had been in maybe another game or 2 or half or whatever. I think Keandre Cook's starting to find a little bit of a groove offensively, which obviously we anticipated that. It was good to see Kabir Mohammed do his role again. So there's starting to be some things we can build off of. That first game didn't have very many, but it's kind of like practice right now. I'm just trying to find stuff to build off of. So if you had to measure it, I guess I felt a little bit better.
You mentioned Kabir. After game 1, you talked about how you thought maybe he should have had more minutes. He goes out here and gets his second career start today, nearly gets a double-double. What'd you like from him?
Well, he just, he tries to be an all-star in his role. He tries to be a good team player. And he's a returner, so he kind of understands how it is. He's got some deposits around here. And he probably should have started from the beginning of the year, to be quite honest. And I've said all along that I've got to get this whole thing figured out. And I thought tonight that he played his role. Obviously, getting 11 rebounds might be a career high, I would imagine, for him. We needed all of them, and we need him to continue to get better. He brings a level of physicality that we just don't have right now. And so it's good to get him out there in the start lineup so he plays more minutes. Sometimes when you come off the bench, maybe you get lost, right? If we go to second half and we just miss one rotation with him, then the game is last 12 minutes, 10 minutes, 8 minutes, and you're thinking, well, should we or should we not? So it's good to start him and see how he's playing, and then we can kind of go back to him.
What do you like from your young guy, Ford, playing out there today?
I just like the fact that he was out there. You can tell he was a little winded. You can tell that this game is fast for him. I mean, this game is really fast for him. But, it's the fact that he was out there. And I think each time it'll get a little bit more, he'll get a little bit more comfortable each time. So I like the fact that we were able to play him 17 minutes. I mean, that's a good amount of minutes. I did not anticipate playing him that much. But I thought his first run was pretty good. Second run, he really struggled defensively. He's away from our bench, which a lot of young players do. But the best thing about him playing was the fact that at least his natural position is point guard, and we can keep other guys kind of in their natural position and not, cloud their judgment, right? Not playing them out of position. So.
You said you guys aren't near playing a good 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Does that concern you going into this next couple road games that are going to be pretty challenging?
No, because, I mean, I don't know if there are a lot of teams out there that's playing 40 minutes. I mean, that's hard to do. I mean, that's March basketball. You play complete 40 minutes. I mean, I could probably count on one hand how many times I'll come in here and say, man, that was a good complete game, a good complete 40 minutes. That doesn't quite concern me, right? But what does concern me is the fact that, some people are starting to try to turn it the right way while others are turning the other way or not turning at all. That kind of concerns me a little bit. So we've got our work to do in a short period of time, because some of the mistakes we did tonight, that we won't be able to get away with those probably the next, I would say, the next 6-7 games, I would imagine. I can't remember off the top of my head who we play here coming up, but I know we play a top 15 team in the country on Friday on their home court on a Friday night. So we're going to have to be a little better.
You mentioned that game. I don't know if we'll get to talk to you again before Xavier. What do you hope for your team to get?
Hopefully not, because I'll talk to you guys every day. Right now, I'm just joking.
What do you hope for your team to get out? I mean, we saw tonight what can come out of Evansville beating Kentucky and Lexington. for you guys, I'm sure you maybe
Evansville
not.
beat the Wildcats?
Yes.
Did Walter McCarty play in the game for Evansville? Wow.
So I don't know if that's quite your bar, but what do you hope these guys who you say can't even really play the full 40 yet, like you'd want them to, what do you hope they get from that experience?
Well, we need to get better. I mean, we need to play better. We need to continue to gel more, right? Some guys need to step up and play to their capabilities. You know, we just need to get more comfortable each time out. And hopefully we can continue to get more healthier. I don't even know if that's how you say that, Rick. More healthy,
get
the right
healthy.
way to get healthier. You know, we're making some strides, and that's what I want to see Friday. I want to see us continue to make some strides because, you know, it's funny because I guess we've created a monster here. I mean, I'm walking around town today, everybody thinks the world's coming to an end. We're 1-1, everybody thinks the world's coming to an end. And the world's not coming to an end, but we do need to make some strides. I know everybody wants to be really good, but, you know, it's just not a magic wand. I don't have a magic wand that's gonna make those guys good, right? They gotta kind of play, and I gotta coach them and put them in a good position and just keep grooving it. We do need to get a little tougher. That's one thing we better do about Fridays, get a little tougher, because I'm sure Xavier's got some tough boys. So,
Your guys missed a lot of shots, but they made a lot of free throws.
yeah. We'll go back and watch the shots. You know, I didn't think our shot selection has gotten better each game, but some guys are just wide open, you know, and again, the three-point line has changed everything, and it's all dependent on your team. And again, if we had the option to pound it inside, I think our shot selection would be a little better, but we don't quite have that at the moment. But I think once we get that our shot selection will be better. But right now, it's kind of a up and down pace. It's kind of if you're open in rhythm, you got to try to step up and make that. And I think we're more focused on scoring enough points as opposed to shooting a great percentage, right? I mean, if you shoot 28 threes and you make 9, we're looking at the 9. We're not looking at the 9 for 28, if that makes any sense. It's this whole analytical stuff, right? And that's just the way we've got to play right now. Because the truth of the matter is, when we do throw it to Tulio, because he's our best interior option right now, he's got 2 and 3 people on him, and we can't let him shoot that ball. So we got to throw it out. So we got to either be able to catch, rip, drive to create for somebody else to attack and closeout, or catch, rip, drive late in the basket for a layup, or you got to step up and make a shot. And so we just got to continue to work on it. Yeah.
You've talked about turnovers as the goal is about 10.
Yeah.
You had 10 that first game, 20 last game, 15 this game.
Yeah.
So it's better than last game, but not where you want it
And
to
we were
be.
very careless with the ball. And you know, part of that, again, is with this unit, we've encouraged them to, when we get a stop, we really kind of got to go. Our best offense right now is transition offense. And so with that, there's going to be some carelessness. But I thought tonight, to start the second half, we were just too careless with basketball. And that could be because we're playing a lot of people. I mean, we played a lot of people tonight. I mean, 18, one guy played 30 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people played double-digit minutes. I mean, that's a lot of people, and that's again, you know, they're trying to find their way. They're scrappy. They're smaller. You know, it was just you know, an ugly start to the second half.
You feel like you have to play all these guys?
I think right now we do. I mean, we're just, you know, we're searching. You know, we're searching for guys that are going to play the way we need them to play. So yeah, would you agree? I think we do. I mean, Darian Scott probably should play a little more. You know, I would have liked to play Cook a lot less. And when Gage comes back, we're gonna play some guys. Yeah, I mean, I think our depth is one of our weapons. If everybody plays together, it's one of our weapons. I'm gonna keep preaching that. So, but no, I like playing some guys. And that's why I'm a little bit disappointed in our toughness and our intensity, because guys should be really getting after it. I mean, they should really be getting after it, but just a lot going on up there.
Can you talk about Jared Ritter? I know he didn't play, but he did warm up.
Yeah, he warmed up because he is what's called available, right? If you need him in a jam, he can do it. He's got a bad ankle sprain. He just can't, I guess it's lateral quickness, he just can't do it. But if we would have, you know, God forbid, or get ejection or foul out or anything like that, then maybe he can come in and keep us from playing 5-on-4 or something like that. So he will probably miss the remainder of the week, and hopefully see him back in Charleston, I hope.
Update on Gage going?
Yeah, so Gage Prim, definitely this past week, so we said we're going to monitor it weekly. This past week, got a good report. I think he worked out before the game today. I anticipate him not practicing tomorrow because we're off, but practicing the following day in hopes to try to get him in the rotation Friday, hopefully. I think it'll be a situation where Friday he may be available as well. That doesn't mean he's going to play, but he may be available. So that's kind of where we are on that. And even moving forward with him, he's still going to get evaluated every week. So if we evaluate him next week and they say, hey, he needs a week off, then he's going to get a week off. So it's just kind of touch and go for as long as we can touch and go. So, yep.
All right, Coach.
Okay, thank you guys.